There are many different ways to apply colored wax. Me, I like to do it the easy way. I like to first just go in with my clear wax and get it into the spots where I want to highlight all on my piece. I'll then go in using this amazing brush. It is from Paint Pixie line, the Turquoise Iris. It's called the Mop. It's one of my favorite brushes to blend. So go in, dab a little bit of paint. You don't need much. And then go over those spots where you just applied your clear wax. This will create colored wax. And go in, I don't like to put it all in one spot. I like to just dab a little bit in those spots and then go back and lightly feather and brush them out to really highlight those underneath tones of your color. You can go in with a lint-free rag or a paper towel and lightly just go and buff that wax to make it even more smooth and creamy and all blended in. Just look at that. I like to work in sections, so here I am just doing the same exact thing on the other side of the piece, hitting all the high spots and just lightly just dabbing and fluffing and spreading that little bit of paint around. I'm now switching up the colors. I'm going in with Gypsy Green and Queen Bee from DIY to really enhance the greens and the yellows in the center of the piece. Same process, apply your clear wax and then go in right over it with your colored wax. Be sure to work in sections. And again, a little goes a very long way. Now it's time to create this beautiful vintage abstract floral right directly to our piece. I'm using the same brush, the Turquoise Iris Mop brush by Paint Pixie, just dabbing on Gypsy Green and then going back in with some Queen Bee to highlight all the green, just to kind of give it some highlights. And then as soon as I'm done getting all those blotches, I'm just doing it randomly, I'm going to go in with Bohemian Blue right here and just kind of give it some shadow.
In our hearts as we reach for the ceiling, they all just frowned and shook their heads. I nodded with a smile and took their bets. Came out on top and they all on the losing end. Nothing turned out how they thought it really should have been.
Here we're going to start the flowers. I'm going in with little black dress and again just making big old random black spots. Easy peasy.
Feel ready to be living it, making dividends. Winning is a goal and I know that I'm getting it. My rise to the top is getting imminent. Waiting on the challengers, go ahead and send them in. This song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in.
It's now time to start defining the flowers a little bit, just going in with a little bit of Kissing Booth on one edge of my brush, just dabbing it in there, starting kind of towards the middle, and then highlighting the outside of the petals.
I can see the sun's rays and they're parting the clouds. My path is so clear and I'm walking it now. I think all the haters are starting to doubt why they hated in the first place. It's hard to figure out where all of that came from. It's a shame, son, could've come along, but you're digging your grave. Someday we can set aside our differences, and you can chill in my villa, sipping on expensiveness, let go with the bitterness. Relax, the battle is over, let me bury the axe. Set down your blades, dull your tongues, we out of the...
I went back through and gave it a second round of Kissing Booth and going back in with Cowgirl Coral to give it some highlights around the florals. It's okay to kind of go back and forth if you feel that you lost your flowered like I have. I kind of went back and forth with the little black dress, Cowgirl Coral, and Kissing Booth until my flowers look like flowers.
This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. This song's for This song's for This song's for
Now that our flowers are all done, I went in with Water Lily to kind of bring that blue from the top of the piece down into our design, making it as such a filler to fill in through all the flowers. I wanted to bring in a neutral color, so I went in with some sandy blonde just to kind of give it a little bit extra. And then I decided to go back and added a little bit of pop of color yet again, and here we are adding a little bit of Queen Bee, but you know what, I think it really brought out the design.
The soldiers never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Songs for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits.
Alright y'all, grab that squirt bottle because this is where we're going to add lots and lots of water. As you can see, the paint does dry lighter, but once you apply your water, it does reactivate the paint because the paint is a clay-based paint. So we are just squirting and squirting and letting that paint just start running down. Now we're going to add in our Bohemian Blue just ever so lightly, a little bit on your brush, and just kind of pick up your brush and start dragging it down over your design. Don't worry, you're not going to mess it up. We are going for an abstract look, so we do kind of want it just to look and appear that it's behind our image.
Never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never.
Here we go. Blast that Bohemian Blue with that water and just let it fall down over your piece, because we're going to be dabbing some of it back and bringing your floral back up to the front, but we just want it to look like there's something behind it.
You can chill in my villa, sipping on expensiveness, let go with the bitterness. Relax, the battle is over, let me bury the axe. Set down your blades, dull your tongues, we out of the ring, so off with the gloves and let's shake hands like men do. I don't need to rub it in.
Here I am going back in with DIY's golden ticket just to bring back all that gold from around the entire piece into our design.
This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. This song's for This song's for This song's for
there you have it, you guys. Once all that water you blasted all over is completely dry, be sure to go back in and seal it with your DIY clear wax. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share this video. All products can be found on my website at Reynolds Custom Creations, and it's creations with a K.com. I really hope that you enjoy this final look.